So Scott, have you ever used a Ouija board?
I have not. I have not at all. How about yourself? You used a Ouija board?
Growing up and going to slumber parties, how could you not? You know, every kid had one.
I didn't go to many slumber parties.
Well, yeah, I guess not. But, you know, every kid had one in their closet, maybe from their parents in the 70s.
Sure.
Because, you know, I know for a while, Parker Brothers was not selling them anymore, but now they are again. So I've had experiences using them, and I would say that it opens up the possibility for negative forces, negative energy. A lot of pranksters, you know, who may be intending to be somebody you're channeling, but it's really, you know, a darker spirit coming in. And it's basically you inviting that spirit into your home.
Yeah, I know there's a movie called Witch Board, The Devil's Doorway, so I think right up there was enough for me to stay away.
That's pretty sensationalized, but the idea is the same, is that, you know, you're allowing negative forces to come into your home and enter you, because a lot of the feeling is it's being channeled through you into your hands, you know, whatever spirit. And the movie Ghost comes to mind with Whoopi Goldberg, another sensationalized version, but still a spirit is like channeling through her. And to some extent it's using your energy, the collective energy of the group, to move the eye onto the board.
That's how it actually...
That's how I think, yeah. Because afterwards, I have felt completely drained.
Oh, yeah?
Physically.
Well, that's an indicator.
Tired, drained, when before, like, we were on heightened alertness, you know? Because you're, of course, scared when you're young. You don't know what you're going to do. But weird things have happened, you know? When the cats were locked up in a room, my friends heard her cat toy roll across the kitchen floor, and we had them locked up in the bedroom. We've talked to dark spirits through there, like pretending to be a little girl named Anna. Like, she actually said her name was Anna. So,
how did you pick up on that there were dark spirits pretending to be this character?
Because things didn't add up about the story. Like, she was telling us, you know, when she was born, but these things didn't make sense. And then we started to get a feeling that there was somebody else in the room, and it wasn't the spirit of a little girl. It's hard to describe, but we felt like a sadness, a darkness. And so I would not recommend opening that portal.
Yeah.
You know?
So overall, you'd avoid the Ouija board.
Yeah, definitely. But it is a way to force an encounter. It's not always going to work, and surely some of your friends may be playing tricks on you as well.
I mean,
you have to be with people you ultimately trust, who you know would not mess with you.
Yeah.
But even if you do it, it's still risky. I don't like to force encounters, even when we go to locations. You know, if you're particularly looking to have an experience, it's probably not going to happen. It's when you're most comfortable, relaxed, like we are just chilling here at Bachelor's Grove, that sometimes things happen, and it's not always something you can predict. You know, you can go to 12 locations in one day, have nothing happen, and then you go to one and just out of nowhere.
Yeah, floodgates open.
Yeah, exactly.
So you said, I know you mentioned once that the cursor, if you will, moved once without anybody touching it. Tell me about that a little bit.
We all, we were talking to a spirit of someone's grandfather, and we all took our fingers off, lifted them just slightly, like maybe half an inch off, and but we still kept them above, but no one was touching it, and it still slid along a little bit. It didn't go to like any actual words or letters, but it moved along, and it was on a completely flat surface. Nobody was bumping it, so that rules out that theory, you know, that it's one of your friends. So, I really do believe in it. Like,
I was gonna say,
it's something that sounds like, you know, like a hoax.
Yeah, even though it might not be the best idea, there is some legitimacy behind it.
Definitely, definitely. And I think that even though it's a game, per se, produced by big companies like Parker Brothers, I think there's some ancient roots to it. I'm not really sure what the history is behind it, but it would be interesting to investigate.
Yeah, Google it.
Yes.